Today, I'll be guiding you through Unstable Remake Season 2. What's new, what's changed, all of the details. We are adding orbital cannons to the server, which will be obtainable through the most common crate. There's also now nearby deaths, which means you will no longer see death messages if you're not within a 200 block radius of the death. We have a whole lot of new locations that you can explore through the server, easily using /warp. Spawn is mostly the same, except for now there is a safe zone, which is within this area. You'll be notified when you leave a safe zone, just like this. See, you're now in a PvP zone. And there's also no fall damage within the entirety of spawn. You cannot place or break blocks, and you cannot take fall damage until you leave spawn. That's when it is all enabled. All of this area, though, is a PvP zone. You can fight anywhere in spawn, except for in the direct spawning area. Another new thing that we are adding is the crates. Now, if you guys played Season 1, you might recognize some of these, but there's a lot of new items, a lot of items removed, and instead of just getting a random one, you can now choose your rewards. So it'll show you how many keys you now have, instead of you not knowing, and everything is choosable. So if I wanted a Wembu kit, because I got Mythic Crate, well there you go, you now have a Wembu kit. Same with rare and every single other one. We also now have a bunch of NPCs, like playtime rewards, Discord link, random teleport, and player settings. We have the additional feature of app mentions and join leave messages, along with the chat, TPA hears, and private messages that were already there. The server store will be released on the day of Season 2 release. As you can see here, we have a lot of the builds from the Unstable SMP that have been slightly modified to fit any type of exploration or PvP. Now, the main purpose of most of these areas is just a giant map for players to have a fight on. People can come here and fight. Players can do whatever. They can break blocks, place, destroy light TNT. Every area gets reset every certain minutes. So for example, the Flamin' Wembu 2v1000 build, that gets reset every 5 minutes. However, Capital City gets reset every 30 minutes. Each zone will get reset in different times, but these are mainly just so you guys can have awesome fights or just explore builds that you can't explore in any other servers. As you can see here, this is the Flamin' Wembu 2v1000 build. And also on top of all the builds, we're trying to keep the map as realistic as possible in terms of locations. Now, we don't have the exact locations. So you'll see over there is Capital City. And then if we just continue a bit this way, you will soon find that we are back at spawn. Some changed things could include /kit, where now the cooldown has been increased a lot to where you can only claim a kit every 6 hours. As last season, we saw with items getting with a lot of good items being easily obtained through kits, like the economy and worth for elytras and maces and netherite armor, and a lot of things that are rare on the actual Unstable SMP were very common and were very easy to get. And as we're trying to copy the Unstable SMP feel, we have decided to add a much longer cooldown. Now, for people with media role, VIP or VIP+, this cooldown is less, but there still is a pretty heavy one. For VIP+, it is still a whole hour in between kits. Another thing worth mentioning is that you only have 3 homes. There's only going to be 3 homes per player. And you can also get more homes you can get 5 homes with VIP and 8 with VIP Plus. As you can see here, we have the custom coded Farlands for our server. Last season we didn't explain them very much, so let me explain them well for now. The Farlands zones stretch in 2 million blocks per zone. This is obviously just the plain Farlands. It's the default Farlands that you always see every day, but since we're going to be like Unstable SMP, we have added the custom Farland zones. So every 2 million blocks out, you will find a new zone. So for example, at 14 million blocks out, you will find the Sand Farlands. And as you can see now, after another 2 million blocks, we find this Farlands. And at first you might think, oh, it's just a normal Farlands. And you'd be correct, except there are random missing chunks. So this is what we're going to be calling the corrupted Farlands. And it's a normal Farlands just with a bunch of missing chunks. You don't want to fall down one of these because it will lead you straight into the void. Now personally, this is my favourite Farlands. We call this the Plains Farlands. It's just giant plain hills for 2 million blocks. We have these giant grid patterns in the sky. Now what these are what we are going to call corrupted mine shafts. They are just rails, torches, and fences that stretch for this whole area. I like this one the best because I coded it to make it look pretty nice and a nice place to maybe make your base if you make it this far out. After traveling for a while in the Plains Farlands, you'll come across the Cherry Farlands, which is an exact copy of the Plain Farlands, but instead of mine shafts and flowers, it's just cherry trees. Now, at 22 million blocks, you'll come to a pretty clean cutoff here. And this is the Hill Farlands. The Hill Farlands are also like the Plain Farlands, but they are much more ranged in their verticality. Which means that the top of them is stone, and then it's just massive hills. So as you can see here, it's just massive hills that stretch on for the next 2 million blocks. After travelling through the Hill Farlands for a bit, you'll come across this land. This is the Floating Islands. Now, there's nothing but void below these, so we don't recommend you jump off or travel this without an elytra, but it's your choice. As you can see, it's just massive, consistent floating islands. After travelling through the floating island lands for a while, you'll find the Ice Spike lands. So as you can see, it's just random thickness ice spikes. After travelling through the Ice Spike lands for a while, you'll eventually come across the 1 block lands. Now, the 1 block lands, as the name implies, is just 1 block. This is a bit of a reference to Parkour Civilization from Evbo's series. Now, unlike most lands, this actually only stretches for 1 million blocks instead of 2. Now, you might be wondering, well, why does it only stretch for 1 million blocks? Well, that is because at the end of the 1 million blocks is just the void. That's it. It's the 1 blocks, and then we have the void lands. It's just void until the world border, which is a good 4 million blocks away. So if you want to create your void civilization or whatever you would like to do, there's the void. We do not currently have any plans on having a death ban. We are not doing death ban. That's not something we would like. We would like everyone to be able to play the server without the fear of that. And we're also not going to be adding an economy to the server, like /shop or /AH. Now, for those of you that are new to Season 2 and did not play Season 1, we also have voice chat installed, which I will provide a link to download in the description, which lets you talk to nearby players. The official Unstable SMP also uses this. Now, from the time of this video being posted, there is 5 days and 6 hours until Season 2 will release. Now, while you wait for Season 2 to release, feel free to check out one of our sub-servers, Survival or World, or just play some parkour in the lobby. Unstable World is like Survival and Donut SMP combined. It's a good server if you want to play on while you wait for the Season 2 to release. It offers many features like /shop, /AH, and all the economy. If you feel like that's not for you, then feel free to check out Survival. It's just a plain 100% vanilla survival server. There's no custom twists, anything. The server will be up and online until Season 2 starts as a nice substitute for you guys to play on. That's all the information for Season 2 of Unstable Remake. Thank you for watching. Make sure to join the Discord. Can't wait to see you on the server. Also, little disclaimer, we're not the official Unstable SMP or in any way affiliated with the official Unstable SMP.